Hi. What's up, guys? I see everybody in the chat. What's going on? Welcome to the stream. I see familiar faces, but for anybody new, what we do on these streams is I listen to your guys' songs and I give some feedback on them. So if you're new, don't be shy. Submit your music. There's a link for that in the description. There's also one pinned in the chat. But how are you guys? How's everybody doing? Hi, Danielle. Raven, what's up? Hi, Kim. Oh my God, thanks for saying I look great. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I don't feel great. I have had allergy mageddon happen to me in the last week. So I'm like extremely allergic to something. And I'm trying to figure it out, and I'm obviously like getting medical help too, but I've had like crazy allergic reactions for the last week, like kind of cascading, happening to me back and forth. And I kind of thought it was maybe over and I was pretty happy about it. And then I woke up this morning and I had a bunch of other stuff happen to me. So that has not been fun. But you know what? Makeup hides all. Actually, I don't have like any makeup except like a little like tinted moisturizer on, but it helps. It helps. Halal, how are you? Rari, how are you? Constrictor. I read that's so funny. He's like Constrictor. What's up? Robert, how are you? I think I also Burning Flower, what's up? Oh yes, Restless Mosaic, Brandon, what's up? I feel like this is your first time in one of these streams. Welcome. Yes, you had a rare chance to make a first hour of the stream. First submission too, that's crazy. Well, congratulations. Josta, how are you? Welcome back. I see like all Nick, I see all regulars here. Are there any new people? I know a lot of times y'all are shy and y'all just like lurking. Make yourself known. Put like a little heart emoji in the chat. Just let us know you are here. You don't have to talk to people if you feel shy, but like just tell us you're here so we know you're here. Otherwise I'm gonna act like I do as if everybody knows what's going on and not explain anything. If I think everybody here is like a person that's been on these streams before. Oh, hello, that's very nice. Thank you. Quercetin apparently helps reduce allergies. I'm literally screenshotting that. I'm desperate. I need something, guys. A little Aquarius. I do lurk a lot. Listen, it's okay to lurk. Like there's like one streamer for gaming that I watch. Not only am I a lurker, but I don't even come to the real streams. I always just rewatch like the VODs afterwards. And I've seen so many of them and I'm so like into it, but yeah, I'm not ever there. She does not know I exist. Like I'm very much just interact with the content on my own time. Don't say anything kind of person. I don't know. It's just one way of like, I guess, interacting with the content creator. Yeah. Ivan, what's up? Well, hi. It's good to meet you. Thank you for being here. Anna, thank you for being here. Can I be new and say I'm a beginner and get away with it? BTY London, no. Unless you make a fake username. But then if you submit a good song, like, I'm gonna know that you're not a beginner. Like, Maria, what's up? What's going on? Oh, hi, Adam. Oh, yeah. So you've been here for a long time. You've been here in my ADSR era. Who watched me stream when I streamed on ADSR's channel other than Adam? Is there anybody here like that? That was 2021, wasn't it? Maybe 2022. No, I think it was 2021. It was a long time ago. Wow. Aesthetic Queen, what's up? How are you? Well, guys, we are gonna just go into it, right? Like, no point in waiting. Let's just check out some of y'all's music. So for anybody new, I am going to give it the little spiel. So these streams are partner streams. So they're sponsored by Boombox, who are a really cool website for musicians. So it's like a combination of different things. It's file storage, so maybe a little bit like Dropbox, but specifically with like a music focus, right? When you upload music, for example, like if you just grab the song, it automatically tags the genre for you. Like you can leave comments, you can have different versions, like if you're working on different mixes. It's really, really useful for that. And then there's a bunch of other features. They have like AI stem splitting, AI mastering, distribution, so you can, you know, put your song on Spotify and Apple Music and stuff through them. So I highly recommend you guys check them out. But in the meantime, what you can do to be a part of this stream, if you have a song you'd like me to review, is you can just submit it through Boombox. It is free. You just hit the link that's in the description or pinned in the chat, and it's going to take you through these steps to like sign up for Boombox, put in your song, but then you're done. I will say, so in these streams, we do have always a lot of submissions, right? So it helps to be a verified member because they get their own stream segment. So verified members, they have a little star like that next to them. So that's like a premium membership, and you can check that out. I have a link for it in the description as well. But you also don't have to, you can just submit. So with that spiel out of the way, let's take a look at what we got this week. So because this is our second week of the month, I'm not going to do the early bird segments because now we are sharing the link, and the early birds, they were last week, right? So we're just going to literally jump in, and I think we are going to start with a little cute verified moment here. And I'm just going to go down the list and find all the verified members that I haven't gotten to in the last stream. So let's see if there's anybody gold this week. Gold, I feel like there's not. I feel like my gold members are from last week. Well, then it's better for all the bronze and silver members. Let's go ahead and just go from the top. I feel like that'll be easier to keep track of. And we have the Spirit of Adventure chorus mix, and this is from the Music Diva. Love the name, love the name. Very rough preview. Mix is not finished. Just want thoughts on vocals, like the melody. Okay, yeah. You've come to the right place, my darling. Let's check it out.
The spirit of adventure, it burns inside. Through the darkest nights, I won't hide. From the skies to the depths, where treasures gleam, I'll fight for the dream. I'll live the dream. The spirit of adventure, forever free. In the land of Terraria, I'll write history.
Okay, cool. You got a little short snippet. That's okay. You don't have to send a full song, by the way, guys. So let's talk about this because we have a shorter snippet. I can kind of like dig into it a little bit more. So there's a couple of things I felt here. One of them, I felt like you maybe weren't too sure on your melodic structure, right? Because it kind of just felt like, and forgive me if I'm wrong, but I'm going to take a little guess here. It felt like you maybe wrote the lyrics first and just kind of like try to fit it into the melody, right? And what I'm feeling from it is that it's lacking melodic symmetry. So let's listen again and I'll point it out where I think it's lacking that. Let's go a little bit earlier.
Spirit of adventure, it burns inside. Through the darkest nights, I won't hide.
Okay, so we have 3 melodies back to back, and they're all different. And then I can't sing you the second one, and then the third one was like a simpler melody, right? Because you have 3 melodies, I would want those 3 melodies repeated, right? Or you need to change how it goes.
From the skies to the depths,
So right
where
into
treasures gleam,
it goes melody 4, melody 5. So now we have 5 melodies. Nothing has repeated yet.
I'll fight for the dream.
6.
I'll live the dream.
6 and 7 were sort of mirrors, but they weren't because rhythmically they didn't match. So we have
Fight for the dream.
do 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 do.
I'll live the dream.
Da, 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 da. If you did that, it would be more matched and giving a little bit more of that songwriting symmetry. But it's not. So we've got, what is it, 6, 7 melodies? I've lost count already.
The spirit
And now we get the spirit of adventure. So I just think you need to restructure your melodies to have a little bit more structure to it. Maybe AABA, right? Two of the same or similar, something different, another one. Or maybe AABB, two of the same, two different ones, and then repeat. What I would do, like just on instinct, I'll kind of show you.
Spirit of adventure, it burns inside.
Da 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 da. Something else. Then what you actually get is AAAB, because those three, even though I was changing melodically, they're all mirrors. And then I did something else, and you don't have to follow it, but if you did that, I think this would work way better melodically. So immediately I went into workshop mode, guys. Today is just feels like one of those days. I'm kind of like in a chiller mode. I'm not feeling great. I'm less energy and just more like teaching today. So I forgot though something. I did forget to ask if you guys would like to PL this track or not. So for new people, basically if you like a track, comment PL, letter P, letter L, and this lets me know that you like it. And if I get 5 PLs, I will put it into a special playlist that we have for like our favorite stream songs. So also, I haven't looked at the chat in like a hot second. Let me see what you guys are saying. Halal, thank you for helping new people. Da-da-da-da. Yeah, B2L London says, just needs structure, i.e. verse breakdown, usual arrangement. A little anime vibe. It really was. It was very cool. I loved the vibe of it. Kim says, Alina, you should make a composition songwriting course. I will eventually, Kim. I think it's like what the phase I'm in right now is I'm actually learning how to teach it. I know this seems like kind of silly, like you have to learn how to teach, but it's very different to like instinctively know what to do. Like the way I kind of knew it, like I knew it and then I had to think about why I knew it. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So it's like a little bit different to teach composition versus like just do it on the drop of the hat. But I really, really want to, because I think once I sort of whittle down what I do into a methodology, guys, it's over for these hoes. It's over for anybody else who's trying to do it, to be honest. Like, not bragging, it was just being real. But not yet. Okay, you guys like the song. I see the PLs. Beautiful. The Music Diva, you're going into the playlist. You're our first of today. All right. Beautiful work. Let's go ahead and take a look at another person. Let's look at Josta with Go Stupid House. Or is it just Go Stupid? I think it's a house. Okay, Go Stupid House Edit. I was like, Go Stupid House. What could that possibly mean? Maybe I need to remake the song without ever hearing it. Okay, guys. Today I'm in this kind of mood. It'd be like this. All right. Hi, hope everyone's doing great. Hi, Josta. Said I was gonna do a K-pop demo, but I finished the song first. All right. So this is more your artist stuff, maybe, or pop. They didn't say, but we'll figure it out. Let's listen. Oh, sickening. Cool use of samples. Josta, that's very, very sickening. I'm going to just get my bad comments out of the way, and then I'm going to like love on you. Everybody comment PL or not PL, by the way. But what you got here is only one issue I hear. You got a kick and a snare, especially that are teeny tiny. They're small, especially your snare. I do not hear it. You literally are giving me you're giving me the right? It's just doesn't have the big impact I want, right? Like when it's going with the bouncing vocal chops and synths, like I want that kick to destroy me, and I want that snare to smack me. Like I want it to hurt me, like, because it's so good and the energy is so high. Like it literally just woke me up from feeling kind of bad. So just a different kick and a different snare, please, please, please. But other than that, this is super cool. I don't know what you're intending it for. Is it just more like an artist track, like a DJ or like producer project that you're gonna release? But yeah, just work on that mix a little bit, specifically with the drums too. Like if I had to listen more, I thought maybe, let me just double check before I talk out of my butt. You could widen your hats like a little bit and brighten them up a little bit. But it's there. It's literally just the kick and snare. Like it's really, really good. I am a fan. I like it very, very much. It seems like Kahlo likes it too. They just said, ah. And they said, so cool. I think freestyle rap would sound great. Honestly, Danielle, it would. Maybe in the parts that have less like vocal chops and less production stuff going on, right? Like maybe like the verses are like like a little more like a, I don't know, a bouncy rap, and then it goes into like a production section where you're just like dancing. It's freaking sick. Freaking sick. Lara Zone, I see you. Hi. Oh, it's Shaper Box. Yeah, that thing is really gnarly. That thing can do a lot of really cool things. I see lots of PLs from you guys. I mean, I agree. Like, obviously, if you didn't give me PLs, I'd put it in anyway, to be honest. Like, I love you guys, but I would disagree. But you guys know what's up. Okay, we've got Aiton with the golden star, but I'm just gonna get one more person from below because I was kind of going top down. One more silver person. Actually, no, we have Halal right here, the flame, and then I'll go back to Aiton. Hi. Full disclosure, I literally started this track last night. That's okay. Only get to spend an hour or so on it. You know, honestly, guys, like I encourage you to think of these feedback sessions as not necessarily a showcase of your work, even though it can be. Like I really am here to help you, right? And early on is good because I can be like, well, this sucks, this is awesome, focus on this, right? And it's not as precious as if you spend 15 hours on it, because like I know it. Like if you spend 15 hours on something, you don't want to hear it. Listen, get rid of all of this. But if there's less work, then I can be like a little bit more, I think, helpful with the critique. Anyway, work in progress. Threw a wet splice vocals on there's placeholder. It has too much reverb. Cool, I won't even comment on it. I'll just listen kind of for the overall vibes and tell you like if I think it's worth working on. Oh yeah, I can hear that immediately. Yeah, it is giving the weekend 100%. yeah, I 100% think that it's worth finishing. What do you guys think? Let me know if you'd like me to PL the flame or not. The only thing I would say is like, I wonder if it's a little bit similar to Starboy. I don't fully remember this song, I'm gonna be honest with you. I do remember, I remember those drums very, very, very well. I don't know if it had a patty section like what we just finished with. I almost would say maybe start the track with that, right? Because that is not giving Starboy, it's giving more of like I don't know, more like an atmospheric cool thing, right? And then go into the hard drums. I think like the contrast between the two is what's really cool. So maybe what I would do is like kind of go back and forth between the patty section and then the more hard hitting, like short attacky drum section, and that would like make it more of its own thing. But it's a nice sounding track. The harmonics are there. I like the vibe more than anything. I like that I immediately see nostalgia, like dark, like 80s soundtrack. It's just giving a good vibe, right? And then what I would do is just like focus on that overall vibe and bringing in elements that would highlight it, right? Maybe it's a little bit of like 80s inspired, like Juno-ish synth lines here and there every 4 bars or so. You know, Blade Runner-y kind of stuff. Might be cool. Oh, hi. You've never seen me live before. Well, welcome. Thanks for being here. I'm live at least twice a month, sometimes more. I used to be live once a week, but honestly, I feel like this is a little bit better for me, guys. Like, I love being live with y'all, but once a week ends up being like a tough schedule. But I don't know. I might come back to it at some point, because I do miss hanging out with you guys like on the clock once a week. It's giving Taylor's Midnights a little bit less like organic-y, if that's a word. But yeah, I see lots of PLs also, guys. So I'm just gonna go ahead and add Halal song in here. But yeah, I know you'll develop it more and everything too. So just focus on like the vibe and like capturing the right energy, and you'll be good. All right, so we've got 8 done here. Super rough again, totally fine. Like I said, guys, I don't want these streams to be like full on like we're all just like showcasing ourselves and showing how cool we are. Like, you can, but also I think the biggest value here is that I can actually like give you some advice for something that you're actually working on. Lo-fi neo soul chill thing. I like the sound of that. Okay, communicates warmth and calm vibes, which is the goal, but wondering if it's too simple. Oh, really, really great questions. Let's just listen and I'll tell you what I think. What VST is that? That piano sounds great. Have some thoughts. I do think you are capturing the energy you said you wanted to capture. By the way, guys, if you'd like to PL, comment PL. You are capturing the energy. I'm trying to perceive what it is that I don't like about it, right? Because the energy is there. It made me feel good. Then why was it a little bit just kind of like like a question mark in my mind? I'll just kind of go top down from the thing, like individual things I noticed, and maybe we can create a unifying theory out of that. But I noticed your shaker, obviously it's a sample. It repeats a lot, and it's just this very loud and distinct shusha, right? Because it's a sample, because you didn't play it and it's all a little bit different. I almost am like, I would do something with that. I would either like find a longer shaker sample and just cut it up so you get little different pieces. Maybe sometimes when I'm trying to like desimplify something, I go for effects. Maybe the second hit of the shaker has like a long reverb tail on it, but every other time or something like that. Just some kind of texturization on that thing. I felt like maybe also the bass was a little blurry too. It goes with the style, I won't even lie, but I would maybe just try to make it a little more like not hard hitting, but just more distinct. Right now it feels like it really blurs together, like it's the lower mids of the bass and the lower mids of the piano, and I'm like, I don't think it would lose the warm, cute, cozy vibes if the bass was just a little more distinct and separated, right? And I think the last thing, I also felt like your percussions outside of the shaker, I don't know if they were just like side sticks or what they were, right? I wonder if you could just experiment with a few other different samples. I almost wanted it to be a little bit more ASMR, like kind of scratch my brain a little bit more like the shaker did, because it just was like maybe a little bit too plain. Like if you found a sound that just had more texture, was a little bit more wooden in a way, I think it was just kind of like cool, make it cooler, like texturize the whole song more. The piano, I love. The chords, I always love your chords. So yeah, I think it was just like a combination of little things, maybe just not gelling together. But I think you can make it gel together. Like it's just, working a little bit more on the elements. So, oh, it's a kabasa. Okay, amazing. Yeah. Oh, you recorded it live. All right. Then are you just using the same one then? Like the same little bit? There's something about it. There's something about it. Maybe it also is how it's repeated then, right? Because we get dun, 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 cha-cha. 1, 2, 3, cha-cha. Even if it's a little bit different, maybe it's just that it's so short and it's repeated in this really predictable pattern. Maybe if you had like a and there's some kind of fade on it, maybe it wasn't every, like, was it 2 bars? Play around with it. Play around with it. Clinky thing is you tapping a ring on your coffee mug. Okay, that's very, very cool. I wonder how you're editing then the samples that you're capturing, right? Because a lot of times, though, I will tell you this from having made sample packs, a lot of the times you like really have to work on the samples that you make. They're not just like sickening out of the gate. It could also be maybe a question of you layering things, right? Because when I did stuff for my splice pack, I would like, tap on cups and like I did all kinds of stuff like that. And then I would layer up these sounds quite a few times to give them the impact. And then later on, sometimes I would even combine it with other samples when I'd be producing. So there's something not quite gelling there, but I do encourage you to keep exploring in this direction because it is really cool. You're capturing stuff yourself. Yeah, and it is a little bit loud. So, but I really, really like it. I like it. I think you're saying maybe poorly recorded. I think it's underlayered, to be honest. It is underlayered. Most things you hear in Splice, like in other sample packs, like the way we layer that stuff, like it's a stack, A lot of times you hear one little cute sound, you're like, oh, that's a nice little side stick. It's probably like 7 side sticks. So, but anyway, I'm rambling. Obviously sounds really, really good. I see EPL, but let me go back in the chat because oh yeah, I see the PLs, all right. Because I was like, obviously you guys should have liked this. It was good. So here we go. Good job. And let's go ahead. Let me just take a look at the chat for a second because I know some people are asking some questions. Raven says, as someone who's making everything from scratch in 99% of the cases, it does take a lot of processing to take something to satisfying quality. Yeah, it really, really does. Or Halal said you can clean up the natural reverb when everything is layered, all that info builds up. That's very true as well. A lot of the times I would get rid of that in my samples. Thicketing, this stream includes submissions from last week's stream. So yes, the way we're doing it now, it's a little different than last year. So I basically get one submission link from Boombox for both the streams for the month. So yeah, it's last week's songs. Hopefully I can like recognize which ones we already have listened to and not do those this time. But basically that's why I'm kind of looking at the top of the list a little bit more, just to make sure I'm like getting the new songs. So, but if you did submit something last week, it's still eligible. So when we do our free-for-all, which is going to be just in a minute, you can call out your song from last week. That's totally fine. So I just want to grab a random bronze member here, since we're at the end of this verified moment, and we're going to listen to LMTO. Leo made this one. Oh, that's cute. Fast Car. Trying out K-pop mixing on the song. Vocals need to cut while the instrument is still powerful. Like to send it to K-pop industry. I'm wondering if it's K-pop ready yet. Leo, you came to the right place. I will tell you honestly. Sorry, I got confused. I was like, what am I doing? Sometimes, I don't know if this happens to you guys, like sometimes my brain just like shuts off for just a few seconds, and I find myself where I'm like, what was I doing? I like to think my Sims overlord canceled my action. But yeah, let's listen. Oh, sickening. Old school. It's giving, I'm bringing sexy back. There's that cool melodies here. It's really, really cool. Let me know if you guys would like to PL Leo's song. But okay, so the good, the bad, the ugly, right? The good is I think you have a good natural instinct for top lining. I'm assuming this is you singing, but let me know if it's not, or top lining. I like a lot some of the melodies. Alina, do you speak English? Hello. I like some of the melodies a lot. I like Mirror, Mirror on the Wall. Da, 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 da. There is definitely like a gem in there. I would, if I were working on it, I would clean it up a little bit. There's a few little things, but overall I just see an instinct, or raw instinct, for top lining. So that's dope. Some of the not so good things. So overall, you asked me if it's K-pop ready. It's not. It's not. It's really far from being K-pop ready. I'll tell you why, and I definitely think you can become K-pop ready, right? So these are the things I would work on. First of all, I personally love the track. I think it's so like, it's cute, right? It's 100% giving like early 2000s. It's kind of like slay, like I love, right? It is very dated sounding though, right? It sounds like exactly like that era, and it doesn't sound updated. And if you listen to anything in K-pop, especially that's inspired by older music, it always has like a modern sound to it. Like you can recognize, oh, it's kind of like Avril Lavigne, or it's kind of like Britney Spears or whatever, but it's always got that like more of a modern mix. edge sound choices, and this was like straight up out of the 2000s. And I have such sympathy for this because when I first started producing pop after I produced country music, this is exactly what I did. And if you honestly, like, at some point I might play you guys. But it was very, very, very much giving this. And my own publisher literally said the exact same thing to me, and it sucked. So I'm sorry if this sucks for you, but I'm just like relaying the message. They were not as nice as I am, by the way. I'm trying to be as nice as possible. So that's one thing. Second thing, I think the cool effect, like processing you have on your voice, it's cool. You can't have the whole track like that. If it was just in the intro or like the post chorus, like it was like a deliberate effect, I'd be like, ooh, different. But because it's the whole song, it does not sound right? Most K-pop demos, they are very clean. They're very like nicely recorded, really well sung vocal. So, and this brings me to my next point. I would love for you to work with a vocalist that's a little more, how would I say it, like experienced in singing and recording, because yeah, I think your melodies are better than your performance of your melodies, and I think somebody who's more experienced at recording and singing could do your songs more justice as far as how it's performed. So that's my spiel on all of this. Let me check the chat. What are you guys saying? What's the vibe? Halal agrees with me. Thank you for agreeing with me. Thicketine says, honestly, constructive feedback is important, whether it sucks or not, because that's how somebody grows. Guys, I try to be really nice. Yeah, because like I've had a lot of constructive criticism in my life to me as a producer, and even now, like I have constructive criticism to me as a business person all the time, right? From people I work with. They tell me if like marketing I'm doing is not smart, or you know what I mean? Like, and it's never like fun to hear those things, but when you just like take your emotion out of it, I think it hurts your feelings when you think like, oh my God, like something's wrong with me. I'm never going to be able to fix it. Like, but I don't want you guys to think that way. Like everything can be fixed. You can become better at things. You can improve things, right? Don't take it as an attack on you, just more like feedback of where you're at with your work. And just know you always can improve your work. You can always grow, right? So Lextron, thank you so much. Did we get PLs? I see one PL. Vicky, so the way you verify your account, so you basically have to get one of Boombox's premium memberships. They have 3 tiers. I'll be super honest with you. Bronze tier kind of doesn't get enough love on these streams just because we have now a lot of silver and gold members and they get priority. So if you're gonna make the investment, I would go for silver or gold. But that's how it works. But also you don't have to, because we do have a segment coming up for everybody, verified and not. Okay, I see 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I do see lots of PLs. Let's go ahead and add it to the playlist. And okay, guys, I know what y'all been waiting for. Let's do a little cheeky free-for-all. So, this is a segment for everybody, not just for verified members. All I need you guys to do is comment the name of your song. You can spam the chat, to be honest, until like YouTube shuts you down. You can spam the name of your song in the chat. I will pick a few songs at random, and those are the ones I'll listen to. So total chance. Good luck. May the best drag queen win. May the best musician win. Just kidding. May the luckiest person get it. Okay, let's see. All right, I got one immediately, but I'm gonna let you guys spam for a second. La 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 da 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 da. I keep hearing that melody. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Okay, got another one. Okay, I got another one. One more. Oh my god, you guys are going so fast. My eyes will blur. Okay, got another one. Thank you, my loves, for spamming. Let's listen to some of these songs. All right, first up, we have Mind Games. This is by Levi. I made the song in FL Studio. Awesome. Awesome. Let's check it out. A little bit of something here. It's like a rhythmic problem. It almost feels like either your piano or your arp that do. One of them is ahead of the other. They're not like locking in rhythmically. Check this in your DAW. It might just be a really quick little nudge. Cute lead, I like that. Giving like 2012 EDM. Obviously, the nostalgia is strong. I like that. Amazing. Good job, Levi. Everybody, let me know if you'd like me to PL Mind Games. So, okay, good thing is I feel like this was arranged well, right? Like started with a more sparse, chill verse, progressed really nicely through the pre-chorus with the drum build up, opened up into like a banger EDM chorus. So I think your arrangement instincts are good. I think you probably know this, but your mixing is I'm gonna guess you're pretty new at this, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Mixing is you're working on it. So let's just say it like that. You're working on it. There's a lot of things. I wouldn't even know like how to cover it, but basically mix-wise things are just not gelling together. I felt like the chorus was the best part. In the verse, a lot of the elements were extremely quiet. Some of the drums were too quiet. Some of the melodic parts were too quiet. Yeah, it was mostly just kind of levels, to be honest. Like there was even, I think it was right here. It was like a little drum fill. I think right before the chorus was like do, but it was so quiet. It was so quiet. Like it needed to be like 10 decibels louder, right? What I would just suggest for you specifically for this track, Levi, find a similar track. I don't know, like who's doing or used to do this type of EDM, like Calvin Harris. I don't know, really. I don't think he's this type of vibe, but find a song that's similar and listen back and forth, A/B test it, yours and theirs, and literally go element by element. Their kick drum, how loud is that? How loud is mine? Their lead synth, how loud is mine? How loud is theirs? And just use your ear and use your best judgment to like even it out. So, but I think, like I said, your instincts are good here. So you just need a little bit more practice. I see 1, 2, 3, 4. Only 4, guys. Let me know if anybody else wants to give a PL so we can add this track to our playlist. SP, miss you too. Oh, you got affected by the storm. Has anybody else been affected by the crazy winter storms in the US? I'm in California, so the answer is no here, but I know it's been crazy for a lot of you guys. Alaska. Dallas meets Alaska. You're funny. I hope you're okay. I hope your wife is okay too, SB. Riri likes EDM songs, especially for dancing, right? The energy is really good. Halal said it best. Mixing is mostly about balancing volume. It really is. It really is. And I don't know why, like, it's so hard. That's another thing. Like, I have some really good mix tricks in my music producer crash course, but I also am not like fully ready to do a mixing course, because I would say it's so simple, but at the same time, so much of it has to do with just developing your perception of music. And I, as a teacher and a coach, have not quite figured out the best way to give people that yet. A lot of what I personally growing in and improving in is like my methods for training you guys. So, oh, really cool tip from BTY. Work on your busiest part. I can't speak today. AKA the drop. Start with your drums and main elements, then work backwards. I agree with that. Yep, I agree with that. Okay, I see more BLs. All right, good job, Levi. Gonna add you right in here. Of the week and other eaters. Guys, my face is so itchy from my allergy. It sucks. It sucks. A little bit in my hands too. Oof. I gotta figure out what I'm allergic to. I really, really do. I've never been allergic to stuff before, so it's like crazy to be hit like this hard. Like a freaking truck of allergies has hit me. Okay, so this one. All right, good. This is from Raven. And it's just called another idea. Better mix master version. That's okay. Honestly, that's, if I've heard it before, but you've improved it, you want more feedback, that's totally fine. Curious to hear your thoughts. What direction I could focus next to improve further? Okay, that's such a cool question. Like, just an overall, like, what you could be growing in. Why do I keep wanting to say growing on? Growing in. All right, awesome. Let's listen. Not serving. Get here versus the more drawn out ones before. Okay, amazing. I really quite like this. Let me know if you guys are feeling it as well. PL or not PL, let me know. It was a good track, Raven. Everything felt really cohesive. I really like the development of it, from the more percussive synths to the more open feel. It was good. So obviously I feel like your question is interesting, right? Because it's hard to assess where somebody's at just based on one track, right? From just listening to this, there's a couple of things. I think your synth work is quite well developed because you're just making more advanced choices from what I can tell, at least here. The one thing I'm noticing, the drums could feel a little juicier. They're not bad. There's nothing bad about them. It's a few little things. I felt like mix-wise, the kick was a little small. Nothing bad, but like a little, could impact more. Same with the snare. listening to the hats, percussion, I mean, how exciting can hats be, right? Like hats are hats. But I feel like a lot of it is like placement choices, rhythm choices, and sometimes layering texture choices. That's why I really love like top loops that have other things in them, right? For this style specifically, it's maybe even playing with textures like reverbs and noises. That's where I would go next if I were you. Just focus on your drums and maybe focus on like, I don't even want to say effects. I want to just say textures, like texturizing your tracks in subtler ways, right? With like verbs, effects, stutters, maybe even like really special moments that only happen every 16 bars with like a fill or some kind of effect on your synths. Like that's where I would be going next if I were you. I hope that makes sense. But let's see what you guys thought. Yeah, some more details, drums and details. Yeah, that's what I would do. And obviously, again, this is just one track. You might be doing this already in your other tracks, but it's just like what I perceived. So I see all kinds of PLs. That is wonderful. It's wonderful. Let's go ahead and add it in. Robert says, when everything comes in, I think some of the background elements could be quieter. I maybe didn't quite notice that. Also, I will say one thing about me is I love when background things are kind of loud. It's super case by case, right? But I love to like take one little effect or moment and like really make it like but it's also like a stylistic choice, right? That's one thing where it's super gray. It depends on the artist. Some people can be like super almost like proper mixing, like where everything's just like really cohesive, like nothing jumps out, it's just like good. But then other people, stuff just like jumps out here and there and like jars you, but it's awesome. So I think that level, you will know when you're at that level because you're very conscious about making those choices. They're never like, oh, it just turned out that way. You're just like, no, I want that really loud. I wanted it to jar you, you know? And sometimes people might not like it too. But that's kind of like the artist's choice. But I think where a lot of you guys are at, you still haven't gotten to that point yet. That point is where you're like really, really aware. And you might make like almost like wrong choices on purpose, like to like F with your listener a little bit, which can be quite cool. So anyway, I'm rambling a little bit though. I love to philosophize about music and other things, to be honest. All right, let's see. We've got Cold Stare by Sour Soda. Welcome back. Aha, I mean, the song's inspired by styles of Kyrie, Huntrix, Maeve. So like all the animated girl groups, I do love them. I do love them. Thought it was really good compared to what I'd done before, but now after listening to it repeatedly, I'm questioning that. That is such a real thing, guys. Honestly, like give a little heart or something in the chat if you've had this happen to you, where you like work on something, you're like, oh, this is awesome, and then you start like slowly kind of slipping and being like, wait, is it good? Wait, is the mix good? Wait, is the synth good? Wait, is this part cheesy? That's happened to me so many times. It took me so long to like develop creative confidence. It's crazy. I totally feel you. Collaborating with somebody from Discord to make a top line for it. Sick. Also, guys, if you're not in Discord, I know most of you are in Discord, but I'm gonna do my little Discord spiel right here. You should join our Discord. You should join it because it's really freaking cool. A lot of the people that are here right now are in Discord, and I pop in like here and there, but I see you guys all the time having like really nice discussions in there and like helping each other out, collaborating. It's a great place. Like I've hardly ever seen anything negative in it, and we like ban people like, that are, you know, causing issues. So it's really like a safe, cool place for you to come share your music. People are supportive, people try to help you out, so like come hang out. So do it. Also, why is my little Discord link not pasting? Why are you not pasting? Hold on, let me just like grab this right now. I have way too many tabs of everything open. Maybe that's why. Let's see, Discord. Here it is. All right, guys. If you're not in Discord, the link is in the chat. Join. You will love it. I promise. Oh, yeah. And I see all the little hearts in the chat, too. You guys are like, that happens to me all the time. Yeah, it's the bane of being an artist. Questioning yourself. Yeah. I promise it gets better, though. It gets better. I did not used to be as confident as I am now. You know, and it's kind of like... a lot of it is also knowing that not everything that you do is going to be amazing. Like, I know that not everything I do is going to be like my top work, but because I've spent so many years developing, I know that everything I will do will be quality, right? It's just more, you know, waiting for the day where things come together perfectly, right? It's your skills, it's your experience, it's the inspiration too. It's how you feel, right? Sometimes feeling really bad will like immediately kind of put your song into an territory. Sometimes though, you might be feeling horrible and create something great. There's one song I wrote for this K-pop artist Wien. It's called Aphrodite. I wrote that in bed with a migraine. I literally had like my laptop on my lap. I was in bed in the dark. I didn't feel good, and I wrote that. So you never know, but it's like takes time to get to that point where you feel uncomfortable. But once you guys do, I promise it's really cool. It's really, really cool. So anyway, I'm gonna stop yapping. Let's listen to Cold Stare. Here we go. Oh, I hear this. It's in your bass, I think. Maybe we got a rub right here. We've got a little bit of a rub. It's your second chord. I noticed it the first time. So you got the progression twice in the pre-chorus. The second chord, your bass, and your chord, there's one note in there that doesn't match. Can't tell you what it is just by listening, but double check it. Good job. So wide, like juicy. Yeah. Oh, I love that transition. Oh, wait. We have to listen to this. I love that kind of like, you had like this kind of like, that was cool. I would have wanted to hear that more, to be honest, in this section. But okay, let's talk about it. I do hear the clicks, so it's not just your headphones. My guess, it's not your kick. I was really trying to figure out, but when I was hearing your kick, it sounded nice and normal. I think what's happening, it's your bass. So how do I explain it? A lot of you more experienced producers are gonna know exactly what I'm talking about. Certain presets, and I don't know what you're using, right? But I'm just thinking about Serum, which I use a lot. Certain presets, it's something about the attack or the decay, about how it's programmed. It like cuts off or starts really harsh. Usually it's like a harsh cutoff, and it's causing a click. It could be, I'll show you like what I suspect it is, but like I wouldn't know without like pulling up your session in front of me, right? Like if I just grab like a random Serum, okay, yeah, like if you look at the ADSR, see how, okay, this like decay is really like abrupt. Sometimes think the sound is going do, and then it sees this and it goes and it just cuts off, and that's why it creates a click. Obviously, like this is Serum, you might not be in Serum at all, but like you could basically add a little bit more release to make it like more gradual, right? Like something like that, like just kind of draw it in. Most synths are gonna have an ADSR like this. that you can adjust. So play around with that. Worst comes to worst, the clicks are still there. That's happened to me where sometimes I'm just like trying to figure out what's causing a click in a preset and I can't freaking figure it out. Like, or I just don't have the patience. Declick. Literally isotope declick. It might, if it is the bass, it might like slightly degrade the quality of it, especially the low end. A lot of times though, I've found I just literally put this on, it's fixed. So play around with it, see what happens. But that's my guess of what's going on. BTY says, yes, if you take off the effects in the actual sense, could be caused by effects as well. Yeah. I'd like a little more progression on that bass though, if that makes sense, Raven. Like chord progression, or more like it develops throughout the song, like starts simple, maybe add more notation, because I totally relate to that. I think Leschler, thank you so much. I appreciate you so much. PL. I see lots of PLs. You guys love this kind of vibe. You guys are always like so into like the girl crush vibes. I mean, makes sense on this channel, right? But definitely gonna add to the playlist. The bass was a vital preset. Yeah, it's gonna have an ADSR like that, like what I showed. Go take a look. And definitely the declick, something like declick also would like help out quite a bit. Maybe making more stutters, adding more stutters would make it even better. I actually agree with that. Like when this happened here, I was like, ooh, I wanted more of it. But good job, Sour Soda. Let's listen to the next song. This one is called Cosmos Elegy. Oh, this is by Kim. What's up, Kim? From your final project, aka your second album. Are you still in college? That's crazy. That is so crazy to me. This is a sample of a popular song from Japan in 1932. That's cool. Okay, but this is my pop version for college project. What? Let's listen. I love your vocals on here. I mean, they're absolutely stunning. The only thing I would say maybe If you wanted to like just very lightly elevate it, because I don't think you should be adding anything to the track, right? Like it's working as it is. I don't think you should be adding vocal layers, not for this. I would maybe start like with a drier vocal so it feels even more intimate, because you guys, if you've seen my video from about a month ago where I like experimented and basically tried to like fool people with whether there's autotune on a track or not, a lot of people thought reverb was autotune, like listeners, not musicians, right? So because of that, obviously you having so much sauce on it, it takes away from the intimacy of it, and it does, knowing listeners, it would give like almost more of a processed vibe, and I don't think your voice needs a processed vibe here. I think you need to be as raw as possible. So what I would do is start real dry, just like dry, small, like intimate, and then keep slowly adding verb as you like progress in the song. So it's very simple little tweak, and obviously like a creative tweak. Everything sounds good, but it's gorgeous. I really love it. Everybody's saying BL. I mean, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, drier than open up on the chorus. I think so, right? I mean, it's beautiful. Obviously, your vocal is so nice. Like, it works great with a verb, but just for, like, presenting this concept of, like, this intimacy and also this vulnerability of, you know, an abandoned person. Like, do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, yeah, taking notes. He came to slay. He really did come to slay. Wow, so many PLs. BTY says, I'm sorry, I have no feedback on this. I mean, yeah, literally. I had like the tiniest little bit of feedback. Adam, I totally understand where you come from. They said I would suggest adding layers and instruments over your sample to help stand out. I just don't think so. I think this should be literally like as a raw, unprocessed, small, all about the vocal vibes. And I think you're like literally there. So, but yeah, Kim, you're at this point where you need to be making these more bold and creative choices. You're not at the point where you're learning how to do this anymore. You're at the point where you're learning how to match what you're doing, your emotion, your intent, as much as possible with the music. So this is where you can start breaking rules, right? Not adding any drums, not tuning your voice. Like this, you're at the point where you can be like really experimenting, to be honest. I'm very excited for you. That point is hard to get to. Most people don't even get to it. And so congratulations. Let's see. Cosmos. Beautiful song. And next up we have a song called, oh, I didn't mean to reload, but that's fine. Balcony Lovers. So this is by Danielle Page. I always think about releasing music just for fun. Would love your thoughts on it for a potential artist project song. I was inspired by the kind of pop jazzy vibe that Olivia Dean, Laffy. Okay, all right. I wrote and produced it. Amazing, you did everything. Let's check it out.
Like 2:05 p.m. on Labor
Let's go,
Day.
Bossa Nova.
I still remember it so well.
Bright red fire escape, I must say, I've never seen that color. Those dark brown eyes, you're meeting my gaze. Did we just fall for each other? They say this city's a hell for dates. Well, what the hell, I'm too young. Maybe that's the problem, I don't wanna wait.
There is some kind of rubbiness in the track, Danielle. I'm trying to figure out what it is. But yeah, there's a small rub, and it especially stands out because your vocal is so clean. So let's keep listening. I'm trying to like grab it.
And so I'll wave, I'll sing my silent serenade. Got my mama to taste, I really can't be too loud. We've been tiptoeing around city lights and sirens out. Your
lyrics are good too. I know you said you want to do this for fun. If you developed more, you could do it for more than just fun. You don't have to do that though, but I do hear a lot of just potential in your writing. You have a natural storytelling lean to your lyric, which is always very valuable. Your voice is really good. Somebody said it was pitchy. I disagree. It's what I am hearing is just a great raw instrument, but a little bit of an experience. So there's a little bit of like shakiness, like small things that like betray an experience, but all of it could be taken care of with more recording and voice lessons, to be honest. Like the instrument is there 100%. And also I feel like the reason it maybe came off as pitchy is actually more the background track being a like kind of, there's a few like, I don't know if it was the guitar was a little bit pitchy, maybe tuned kind of off. I don't know, there's like that one rub that I heard, but then it kind of was fine after that. So, but I think you're really good. I think your track is really cool. Just maybe take a look at the rub. Your vocals are very promising. I wouldn't say you're quite there, right? Like I do think you just need more time on the mic, but your voice is very good. So your voice is very good. You could develop it into something like really, really tip top is what I would say. Let me see what you guys are thinking. BTY says, no harm in trying different key. Oh, you thinking maybe it's too high for her? I didn't, and I could be wrong, right? Like, have to like be in the room to really diagnose somebody singing, but it didn't feel like it was too high, to be honest. What it felt like is just like breath control thing, maybe. Just and also just lack of confidence on the mic, which is something you have to develop over time and have a system for. Plug for my vocal production course, because it's exactly what I teach in it. But no, seriously, the instrument is there. It literally is like honing it a little bit more. Raven says, Piggy of the week for me. I love a soothing song like that. It was very soothing. It was very beautiful. Oh my God, Sway Sean, thank you so much. They said he had nearly finished the producer crash course. It helped so much. I'm so happy to hear. Since I have you here, can you tell me like what it helped you with the most? I'm always trying to learn as a coach, right? Like what to focus on more. So feedback is like so helpful for me, you guys, always. Oh, okay. P-Tor said the counter melody moves and clashes in some places with the lead vocal. Maybe that's what it is. Her tone sounds like Chiquita from Baby Monster. I like it. I can see that. All right. Well, I saw lots of PLs, so we're gonna go ahead and add it to the playlist. Let's do it, you guys.
Of the week and other ears.
And then we have one more song for this segment, which is called, can I see it? Type of Boy by Abbas. Hello. Been working on this song for a couple of months. I wanted to go for a badass vibe. We love those here. Concept is basically feeling yourself, but still having some cracks and insecurities to show. Oh, I love that. Please start at one. Okay, I got you. Let's listen.
The type of boy wanna induce that, oh my god. Question your mind when he asks about that. Build a bow, friends season, yeah, I wanna pass and a go. Hope it manifests as the right best. Click, click, back, get the fame in the back. Conversation about me, cause I'm just that bad. Stop, make you skip a beat, wanna be walking down your street, fashion show indeed. Cause you wanna be a type of boy. I don't wanna be the last on your list. Wanna be the first that you kiss. Wanna be the type of boy. Type of boy. Fun if we break up, break promises, but number one for a miss. I'm the type of boy. Got the fashion, got that local type of passion. On that only pill you wanna take a bite. Pretty kind, got them cameras, though I'm dying. Got them bitches in my rub up on my style. Still screams you tight, 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 type of boy. I don't wanna be the last on your list. Wanna be the first that you kiss. Wanna be type of
No, I love that. I think your vocal, I kind of already mentioned it, but you have such good control of your rhythm. I don't hear that as often with people rapping. A lot of the times, people are a little bit like, just a little bit ahead or rushing, or they're kind of like mushing their words together. You have really good diction and like control of your sing rap. Very nice. Robert, I actually agree. So Robert said, sounds great. Vocals might be a bit too forward. So I don't know. Are you mostly artist or did you produce everything too? I felt like the vocals were like sitting, but the track just kind of felt like an afterthought to me a little bit. Like I couldn't even really focus on it because it was just kind of in the background. And you do want to give a little bit more of a cohesive feeling with a song, I would say. So I would just say like mixing a little bit more around your voice, you know, making sure we can hear your bass and it feels like big and gnarly, your kick is hitting, your snare. Yeah, like for some reason listening to this, like the track almost like disappeared for me, but I do know there were cool parts in it, like the kind of buzz synth you had going on. So I would just now work on the mix to like bring everything to life, if that makes sense. Riri says vocal production on top. Yeah, Adrius, it needed some heavier drums, sounded empty. Right, like it was something like, it was so vocal production focused, which you guys know that's like my specialty, but it still needs to sound like hitting with the track, right? So Nick says great potential as a vibe, could see that as a sync track too. Yeah. Okay, so PLs, people saying this is tea. Yeah, I see lots of PLs. You did a really great job. I think this is Slade. Boom. Guys, I need to go to the bathroom. Oh well, I still haven't made a new stream break, so I'm just gonna put like the intro on for a second, but don't go anywhere. If you're new here, this is your time to submit a song. Like literally go ahead, submit a song. There's a link for it in the chat. There's a link for it in the description. You don't have to be a professional. It doesn't even have to be finished. It could be like a snippet. I'm just here to like help you with it, you know? So don't be shy. But I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. And I'm back, guys. I have returned. How's everybody doing? What is everybody chatting about? Every time I come back, I'm always like, what? What's going on in the chat? You guys talk about drawing. I've actually been drawing a whole bunch recently. It's kind of become, well, it's always been my hobby, but I've been very in and out with it. Like, I'll go hard on it, and then I literally won't draw for like 3 years. Look at this horse I drew, though. Let me see. Can you see this? I don't know if it's like gonna resolve itself. I don't think you could like see it that well, can you? Sorry, I'm trying. I'd be trying. Yeah, it's not wanting to focus, but you can kind of see it like this. This is my horse that I drew the other day. It's all sparkly too, which is cool. I got all these sparkly pens for Christmas, and that's what I've been using. Oh, this one's fun. So my mom, she goes walking every day. She lives with me, and she's basically made friends with a squirrel. And she goes out, and every single day she feeds the squirrel and takes pictures of the squirrel. And I drew her a funny picture of the squirrel. I put the squirrel in a dress and into a picture frame to, like, again, I don't know if you can like really see this, but basically make it look like portrait of Lady Squirrel. It's so dumb. And my mom loves this picture. She goes, oh, it's my squirrel. I'll post it in Discord. Okay, yeah, I could do that. I can do that. It's so funny. I just have this like little book. It's not even meant for drawing. Half the time the pages are like so thin they end up like being bent. I need to get like a real drawing book, but it's been fun. I've been like steadily filling it up with little pictures. Oh, Halal, you're a designer. That's what's up. My mom is 100% a Disney princess. Rari, do you want to know why? She literally walks and sings. She's like, ah, 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 in the woods with all the bunnies and all the squirrels. She just walks around and like sings. She actually sings like Russian folk songs. She literally is so cute. Vicky, yeah, I'll definitely be listening to non-verified songs. We have a couple more stream segments. One for verified people, one for everybody. When you start selling merch of your own drawings, I don't know, maybe at some point. I thought of having merch, but it's kind of like not the biggest focus. Can only do so many things at once, guys. Maybe at some point. But okay, why don't we listen to some music? Why don't we go and check out what's new, what's going on. Let's do have a little bit of a cute verified moment. I feel like I've missed some people from earlier, and we should take a look at them. So I think I missed Robert with Blood Buzz. Exploring vocal tone options, so don't pay attention to the backing track. It's a cover. Got you. Wow, that's a loud mix. Yeah, she is thick. I really like how my voice is so full in this. I'm starting to think I should try to stick in this range. Doesn't seem to be called for doubling to thicken it. Let's listen. I'll tell you what I think.
But
more honestly like vocal coaching, like singing thoughts. So I think some of it seems to be really, really good for you, for your range, and some of it seems a little bit low. So, da da, never marry, da da da, those 3 notes, you sound really good on, and you sound really effortless on. But then the verse, where you're a little bit lower, it almost like, I hear the autotune warbling a little bit, and it kind of gives me a feeling that maybe you're shaking a little bit, right? And it's not like a controlled vibrato. It really is like more of a shake of it being a bit low. What I would do is try to experiment with running scales with your voice, right? See where you're just feeling the most comfortable. And you might have to do this a few times, right? It's not like an exact science, right? But you can really just, when you run a scale, you can start telling, okay, these notes right here, I'm a little breathy, I'm a little shaky, but this cluster of notes right here, I feel the most comfortable. Like, this is how I know my voice, for example, right? I know for a fact my range is a little bit like lower for a female singer. My break comes in much lower than most female singers. For most, it's like starting with an A. For me, starting with an F sharp. So that's why I struggle a lot of times when I have to do these covers and remakes, because it's always right in my brain, but it's comfortable for the other girls. So what I would say is just really running these scales and trying to find these sweet spots. And another thing you could do, right? You don't have to record it. You could just do it live. Take this cover, for example. Literally go into your DAW, flip it up a half step, try it there. Try all the melodies, be like, is this more comfortable? Flip it up another half step, try it again. That's what I would do to just like try to find your sweet spot. One thing I would say though, I feel you're singing in a more full way, the way you're shaping your vowels. It's very full bodied. Your sound is not right behind your teeth. It's more like in the middle of your mouth. And I do really like that. I do think it just makes you sound like very like warm, right? And very like confident, actually, despite even the little shake. So I would, is basically your mouth placement. Your mouth placement is right in the middle, and then your mouth shape is a little bit rounder. I do think that works really well. So, but I would experiment with the actual pitches. Sunova, what's up? How are you? I should have probably warmed up. You know what? One thing I will say, it's like, I won't even lie to you guys. I feel like warming up is super annoying. Like, it's super freaking annoying, and it takes a while. And if you've taken my vocal production course, I know you have, Robert. I think you have. I talk about warming up, and it's like, yeah, everybody wants to skip it. I want to skip it. I want to skip it so bad, but then I sit down and I'm like, oh, frog in my throat. So a lot of times what I do when I take a shower before, like in the morning, I start doing my lip trills. I start doing the, right? Like, it's kind of easy. I'm like washing myself. I'm doing that. A lot of times too, because I'll be like washing my face, right? I can't be like singing. I will literally do my like little voice drags, like these ones, to just try to connect my registers. So it doesn't have to be like a long fancy warm up, but something is definitely gonna help a lot. Yeah, I hate doing it, but it does help. It really does, to be honest. Like, I know this for a fact because I've done this in the past. If I myself were more consistent with vocal training, all of the recording, everything I would do would be so much easier. Because when my voice was like butter. It was so much smoother and easier to like bend into the shape I wanted. But right now it's not the worst it's been, but it's kind of like halfway. A lot of times I sit down, I'm like, oh, here we go. And until I like really warm up into the session, it's a little unwieldy, if that's a word. So warm up in the shower. No, yeah, it saves time. A lot of people too warm up in the car when they drive. To me, a lot of times they'll play like vocal warm-ups. Like, I was gonna say CD, what year is this? Like, if you have like a program from a vocal coach. You could just like play from your phone in your car and you drive and you know, do the warm-ups. So, but anyway, let's do the next person. Let's do the next person, guys. Wait, I'm sorry, Robert. What the heck? I didn't even check for PLs or anything. Yeah, it's this day. This is one of those days. Okay, guys, are we PLing? I did see some PLs, but let me properly ask. For new people too, what we're doing here is we add our favorite songs or covers into a special playlist of songs from these streams. So when I say, hey, do we PL, it just means like, do we playlist? So you can just type in PL in the chat if you like it. Okay, yeah, I see lots of PLs. Sorry, Robert. Didn't mean to not do that. Just having a bit of a brain fart, to be honest. My itchy face is distracting me. Not that it's an excuse, but I'm kind of thinking I might go to like a little urgent care afterwards. Try to get like an antihistamine shot, because it's really like, it's bothering me a bit, guys. I'm very, very itchy. All right, let's see if we have any more silver or gold members, and then we can look at bronze. Okay, so we have Kiara with Don't Bother Me Now, version 8. Same song from last week. That's okay. You know I'm cool with that. Wanted to ask advice. I had some rough vocal production for you to comment on, but you inspired me to submit anyway. Okay, awesome. Start around 2:15, where it goes from chorus to bridge. Okay. I don't know how to build up a final chorus impact. I got you. 2:15, you said? Okay, yes. Oh, sorry. My bad.
And you don't bother me now. I still believe that we could have been undefeatable. It's unacceptable how we fell down. Only I held out. How do you even lose someone who had no doubt? I gave you so many chances like honey. I am tired of holding on to forgotten stories. I don't wanna be alone. I don't wanna go. I didn't wanna be alone. I didn't wanna go. Don't bother me now. I'm not picking up the phone, darling. I don't need your closure. Don't bother me now. I'm better off alone, free to grow from your chokehold. I feel like I'm in a dream phase. I don't need to try to be fine. I'm healing from my gashes. I made it out alive.
I have suggestions for you for sure. So I like kind of how your bridge is like, it's like little stabby vocals, like I like that, and then it goes into more of the legato notes for the chorus, and I think that makes sense. So I think your instinct with the big gang vocals was correct.
I gave you so many. I am so wanna be. Didn't wanna go. Bother me now. Alone, I didn't wanna go. Don't bother me now. I'm not picking up the phone.
Okay, so a couple of things. I think the reason this feels a little bit off to you, so when you hold a go, right, it's mixed. It's a few things. I think, okay, let me check. I'm gonna surmise something.
Don't bother me now.
Okay, yeah. No, I'm confident about my guess. I think your go and then your lead vocal are in the same processing group, and your compressor is warbling your go. It's turning it up and down. That's why it sounds weird. Because I was like, what is with that go? I think literally, like, this is what happens to me, right? Like, if I have, okay, let's say like this is a group, right? And I put, I don't know, one of my chains, like, let's do like lead premium or whatever, like, find it. Yeah, all right. So let's say I have this vocal chain and 4 audio is my lead, 5 audio is my background. If they overlap, these things are 100% going to be turning each other down. Like, I'm actually going to show it to you. This is like really, it's not going to be a perfect demonstration, but so I'm going to just like hold a note. Da, ah, right? And then at the same time, I'm going to be like, yeah, then let's go. Let's go. Sorry, what the fuck? Sorry, didn't mean to curse. YouTube don't like that, but let's go, let's go, let's go, la 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 la, let's go. Whatever, right? Doesn't matter. But when you have like a bunch of compressors, which if you're probably using my chain here, right? You're gonna have this kind of mess going on. Do you hear that? Gonna it's like warbling. But if I play that normal, it's a lot more normal. So basically you just need to have these in two different groups. One group for your ad-libs, one group for your leads. So, and another thing what I would do here.
I'm not picking up the phone, darling, I don't need your closure.
So for your style, I don't think you need to have doubles on everything, but you need to find some emphasis points for your doubles. Otherwise, it's always going to feel like a little bit like you said, not developed enough, right? I'll show you.
Don't bother me now. I'm not picking up the phone, darling, I don't need your closure. Don't.
And then need your closure because it's so low. I would also do need your closure. I would do an octave up as well. And if you wanted to like really amp up the energy, you could also do like a gang real far away, like need your closure, yelling or singing it.
Bother me now. I'm better off alone, free to grow from your chokehold.
That I wouldn't do anything with because it's like such a like special little moment.
I feel like I'm in a dream.
That I would also do double stacks and gangs on here as well.
I don't need to try to be kind.
I do like your ad-libs too. I think it's like how they're mixed. And I would also like texturize them as well a little bit. You could EQ them differently than your leads. I don't think you did that. Maybe a little bit brighter. And then maybe a little more verb and like some swimminess on them as well. But I don't think this is bad at all, right? I think you're kind of like already on the way with what you're doing. So, all right. Wow. I don't know why. I just feel like I ran a marathon. I was like, I need to do this. I need to do this. And then there's this. And there's... Let me just like chill for a second. Wow. Let me see what the chat's saying. Oh, you guys couldn't hear what I was doing? Are you kidding me? Wait, that is so freaking annoying. I literally even tested my playback. Why didn't it work? All right, well, that's so freaking annoying. I literally tested my playback this morning. Well, too bad. Too bad. Basically, take my word for it that it's gonna jump around and sound bad. LOL. All right, let's just move on. I saw lots of BLs, and we're gonna add Kiara to the playlist. Here we go. Let's do another verified person. See if there's anybody who submitted like earlier that we haven't gotten to yet. That's silver or gold. Silver or gold. No, but we do have Constrictor with illegal. Oh, you started producing about a month ago. Oh my god, we have a brand new producer. Everybody put some fire in the chat. We always celebrate brand new producers here. Pump you guys up. And then let's listen to the song. Work in progress. Oh, it's a remix of Illegal by Pink Panthers. Okay, awesome. Okay, sounds great. Let me just set all this stuff up here and we're gonna listen. here, this part, you don't have a lead at all. So after we have so much vocal and then no synth lead or any lead or hook of any kind, it kind of feels a little bit empty. I would do something simple because we did just have a lot of her like like rhythmic singing, which was awesome, but it's to kind of like give something but not have it feel empty. I would probably just do something simple, like cut up her vocal, maybe in a really simple chant. Like something like that, you know, like little one syllable pops or something. I think you're doing amazing for this being you producing only for a month. It's like absolutely absurd and crazy. You're eating, you're crushing. The only thing I would say is like this early on, what you need is just like to do it a lot more. Obviously there's like little things in here, right? Like with mixing, like, yeah, like this could be mixed a lot better, but like, you know, nobody would expect you to know how to do that after only a month. So my suggestion for you is just do this a lot more, right? And you already have really good arrangement instincts, I would say, right? The way you've built this up, when you had the big synths, when you took them out, these are all good things that you did. So all you got to do is just keep going, keep working on it. I would say specifically working a little bit more on mixing your tracks, maybe taking a course on that would be really, really cool for you. But I think you're eating. I think you did a great job. I already saw lots of PLs, so we're gonna add this right in. We're gonna add this right in. Good job. And then let's grab a bronze member. I always feel like bronze members are not getting enough love. And guys, we're gonna do our free for all after that for all the new people. That's when I can listen to anybody, not just verified members. So like this is your chance to submit your song, get your song in. Okay, we have Tammy here. Vietnamese hip hop rap track giving rap Vietnamese show vibes. Okay, let's check it out. It sounds really cool. Let's see what this is. Ooh, I like the bounce of this. I like the overall calm feeling of this a lot. The chord progression is so chill, right? Your vocal is really good.
Rất nhiều đắng cay nhưng ta vẫn còn say. Say từng phút bên em dẫu giờ chỉ còn đây. Nàng ơi ở đây làm gì khi chúng ta không còn gì. Không còn gì mà sao.
Oh, I think the vocals are maybe like demo. I think they're maybe from another song or samples or something, because I kind of heard them like being time stretched a little bit too. So I don't think actually the vocals matter, even though they sound cool. So track wise, I think it's a really nice vibe, and I feel like everybody in the chat has been saying like, oh, it's such a cool vibe, it feels so good. So I fully agree. I think with the vocal, I'm really curious what you're gonna do, if you're gonna like get a different vibe on here, or like what these vocals are, because like obviously it's a little bit hard to see past it. I think one thing I would say that maybe was missing a little bit in the track is bass, because it kind of just felt like really percussion focused, keys focused, but I would love to hear some bass development, maybe some simple, just one note bass in the verse, but maybe we could do some movement towards the chorus, like do 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 do, like that type of thing. I think could be really quite good. And then mix, of course. I know you said that you did this really fast, so I'm not gonna like go in too much on the mix. Obviously, like it's not quite at that stage. But I think once you get the right vocals in and everything, just making sure everything's cohesive the way it isn't quite gelling right now, which like makes sense. It's not really mixed. But I think it's promising, and I think you should work on it more, maybe even resubmit it when it's a little bit more like done. So let me know if you guys would like to PL. For new people, if you like a song, add PL in the chat. That means playlist, and I'll add it to a special playlist. Keisha, I don't even know what this means, but it's a funny comment. Notice how everyone has T music, and this is Alina being the true production mother. It's killing me. She's raising us right. Guys, I'm trying, I'm trying to learn how to become a better mother for y'all. Like, I really am. Some bass would have been awesome. Yeah, Adam Sharp, I agree. All right, let's do a little cheeky PL. You guys really like the track. So, let's go. And all right, guys, let's do a little free-for-all. Let's end this stream right. All right, so for anybody who doesn't know, you're right now allowed to spam the name of your song in the chat. I'm gonna pick a few songs and gonna listen to them totally at random. So go spam. You can do it as much as you want, but at some point YouTube doesn't let you anymore. So just a fair word of warning, but I am gonna write down everything that I see. All right, let's see. Okay, I got one. Got another one. And I got one more. I usually do 3 at the end. Okay, guys. Thank you so much for just spam. Oh, sorry. It's not a verified moment. It is a free-for-all. It's a free-for-all after all. So I'm gonna wait for the spam to end real quick. So, and for all the new people, obviously I have like a limited amount of time I can listen and check out people's music. So, but if you're not a part of our Discord and you want some feedback on your music and you want like a community of people that like encourage you, pump you up, I'm putting our Discord server in the chat. It literally is like a great place for aspiring musicians. There's a lot of like more experienced producers and singers and songwriters in there, so you can put your tracks into the channel where people give suggestions. I'm like, what is that channel called exactly? Let me see. It's called Song Feedback. So you literally can join, put a song in Song Feedback, tell people what you're kind of struggling with, and like literally people will help you out. And there's such talented people in the channel, so in the server. Join right now. Right now. And we have our last few songs to listen to. And first up we have Fly. And this is by Stefan. New track, everything made and recorded myself. That's what's up. Okay, you want to release it soon and want some feedback, like finishing touches, mix. Got you. Let's listen. Ah, cool punchy drums.
I'm gonna fly so high, step aside, or run pride, yeah. Feel that heat, I'm gonna fly so high. House on fire, meet this Roman
Oh, I
Empire.
love
You
the vocal
turn
layering
to
right
be a
there. Nice.
liar. 9 out of 10 things totally fake. Giving them no things and just serving face. Yeah, oh my god. My last breath. So bad. Let's do a set upside down.
Okay, a couple of things. I think lots of really good stuff in here. I like how your drums sound a lot. I just feel like they're really punchy. They're kind of like giving me what I need from this hip hop, slightly pop leaning track. One thing I would say, so your vocals in a few spaces, I especially noticed it in the verse, were just like a hair ahead of the beat. And especially for any kind of rhythmic music, I always say ahead is not a rhythmic choice. You can literally only be on time or behind, right? Like behind is pocket, on time is on time, ahead is rushed. Like, period. I just feel like you could nudge your vocals a little bit and make them a little bit more pocketed, right? It's such an inexact science. I always have a hard time teaching this, but I use like the body test. I'm always like, do I want to flow with this? Or is it kind of more like, is it making me like jerky? That's how I usually assess rhythms. I don't know if that's helpful or not, but I would say just work on that a little bit. I also felt mix-wise too, maybe the vocals are just a little bit soft, right? It's such a like fine balance. It wasn't bad. Like if I heard it, I wouldn't be like, oh my God, where are the vocals? Like I could hear them, but I think they could just punch through the mix a little bit more, especially with how present the drums were. And I would say like a couple of dBs up, or maybe if you didn't just gain it, but like maybe use a little bit of brightener EQ on it instead, something like that. But what do you guys think? Oh, I see so many PLs. You guys like it. Ellipsis says, is it me or the chorus was a little empty? Maybe. Let me just like hear it back again. Oh. I don't think it's empty. I actually literally think it's just the vocal volume, because there's a lot of really cool things they're doing with like vocal effects and chops and stuff. But I think it's literally just volume. So, but I saw so many PLs for you, so I'm just adding it in. And guys, we have two more songs, but this one is called Static, and this is by Adam. Oh, Enzo is back at it again. What's up, Enzo? Leaving everybody some helpful feedback, doing the Lord's work. But yeah, let's check it out. It's okay, Adam. You can actually tell me anything you want me to listen to. Okay, I'm going to tell you what I really like about this album. I really like the rhythmic choices you took. Funny enough, I know this is completely not the vibe or the intent, but just the rhythms of your drums, they remind me of like 80s music, right? Oh my god, I'm having a brain fart again. Tarzan soundtrack, Phil Collins, right? I know it's like the samples are not what was used in the 80s, but it's the rhythms, the toms and then the shakers, kind of the combination of it. However, I will say there's some mixed things in here that make this a lot less impactful than it can be. First of all, biggest thing, your kick. It is so tiny. It is so small. I cannot hear it. Your kick needs to be way more present. I can't even tell if it's the right sample choice, to be honest. A lot of times when I produce, I will kind of swap my kicks out towards the mixing stage. These days, I don't even really do that because I literally just use my Must Have Pop sample pack that I've made because I literally like everything in it and it does not even need mixing. I just like have designed it like that. But this needs a better kick and a louder kick. And then just overall kind of mixing the elements better, right? Like we've seen this a lot on the stream. That's definitely like one of the toughest things people face is just like putting it all together. And that's kind of what I felt like was missing. Things just were a little bit like not unhinged, what's the word I'm looking for, unbalanced as far as like the levels. So sounds like an opening screen track for an action game on the grungier side. Yeah, Keisha, I agree. Like I love the vibes of it. I love a lot of the vibes of your guys' things, right? Like I will just get into the feeling that it gives. So what we're working on refining here is a lot of the technical side of things. So lots of potential. PL for sure. I see PL from Robert, Raven, another PL. Okay, yeah, definitely see the PLs for it. Good job, Adam. I'd love to hear more of your tracks. Sounds like you're developing really, really well. So great work. And all right, guys, last new track of the stream, and then we're gonna pick Piggy of the Week, which for anybody who doesn't know, this community is called the Piggies, and that's because you guys eat really hard and you show up hungry to learn. So really good job this week, guys. Everybody's been eating, but we always pick the Piggy of the Week, like the person who just did the best. I have a couple of contenders, so you guys will vote on those. But right now, we have one last song, which is called Want You Bad. This is by SP. What's up? Okay, so not mixed, a little bit more work in progress. That is completely fine. Let's check it out.
Text my name, baby girl, just say the plan. Cause once I pull up in that Chevy, whoop, I'm gonna bring the pain. I pulled in, I'll park quick to check in her body. Her recent text, she sent a pic of her beating naughty. That's why I didn't hesitate to pull up quickly to her room. Heart was racing every second, swear the covers are just blue. Every movement that you're making got me hooked just like this song. No rush, just pressure, vibing all night long. myself, I fall back, but you stay on my
So
brain.
fun. Good job, SB. Yeah, I know it's not mixed, so I'm not going to talk about like the fact that you don't have delay and stuff on your vocals. It's fine. I know you can add it and like make it really slay. I'm curious with the singer, right? Who is it? Like, what was the vibe? Because the only thing is like texturally their voice and your voice are super different. I almost feel like your recording system is like much nicer than theirs. I don't think they're recording on their phone, but it's like a step above a phone. That's what it sounds like to me. So that's always tough. Like, unless you're gonna get them to re-record or you like filter them a lot. I feel like that actually might even work, like, to be honest, is like filtering them. But yeah, I'd love to hear the mixing version ASAP, just like Thicatine said. I agree. A lot of you guys love it. You guys are vibing. I see so many PLs. And I literally agree. And yes, no, total Piggy vibes. So yeah, I don't have like a ton of comments, to be honest. Like, I think it sounds good. You just need to like mix it, and you do need to figure out like the difference between you and the singer and like how to make that a little bit more cohesive. But yeah, good job. Good job always. Let's add it straight to the playlist. Okay, guys. Here's our playlist for January. By the way, I'm gonna put this link. I feel like I should be sharing this link more. I'm gonna put it in the chat right now, and you guys can listen to all the top songs from this week and last week too. And a lot of these lovely talented people are also in Discord, so if you want to like collab with somebody, you could like pop in the Discord and like chat with them. I'm just saying. Okay, so my faves for this week were Josta and Kim, and I want you guys to help me choose, so I'm gonna do a little poll. Who should be Piggy? And we're gonna say, what are the track names? Go Stupid was Josta. And then Cosmos, I remember, was Kim. Cosmos Elegy. Oops. And I'm gonna play them for you guys, and you can pick which one you like the most. Please vote though. Please don't be shy. This is Kim with Cosmos Elegy. Oh. And then Josta was like a completely different vibe. Oh, so sickening. Guys, what are we feeling? What are we feeling? Let me look at these polls. I'm gonna give it a couple more minutes because obviously Cosmo's Elegy was first, but so far it looks like it's winning. But I want to be fair. Annabelle says, damn, they're both amazing. What? Can I speak? Amazing. Well done. I agree.
You have to understand how things are up here.
Picking Kim because it's so different from the usual winner. So it's very hard choice. It is very hard. Okay, now I think we've had a good amount, and we have a winner, which is Cosmo's Elegy by Kim. Congratulations, darling. Great job. Beautiful song. And okay, guys, so this is it for this stream. I had people asking when the next one will be. I think probably in 2 weeks. I haven't set them yet, but yeah, I'm going to have 2 of them in February. So just stay in the know in Discord. It's going to be posted there. So for anybody, for one last time, anybody who hasn't gotten into the Discord yet, I just put it in the chat. So go ahead and join. You'll find out about the next stream. You'll be able to resubmit songs too, right? If I didn't get a chance to listen to yours this time around, no problem. It's going to come around. So I love you guys so much. Have a wonderful day. Make some wonderful music. You're all so talented. And I will see you guys next time.